Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video we got for you today.
Thank y'all so much for showing up. Check out a word from our sponsors.
Ow! Ow!
The hell is that noise? Joe?
Dang it!
Joe, what are you doing?
Well, it's almost Halloween. I was trying to make some jack-o'-lanterns, but I keep cutting myself.
Oh my god.
And I keep cutting these stupid wrinkly parts, and I accidentally broke my stem.
Oh my god, yeah. You really did mess up your stem. And, ooh, you cut up all the wrinkles. Look, when you're dealing with very sensitive stuff, like your stem, you need to be using the right tools for the job. I got just the thing. If you want to look nice, fresh, and clean for the festive holidays, grab yourself a Manscaped package right now. Don't trick yourself, treat yourself. And get 20% off plus free shipping when you go to manscaped.com/angryjoeshow. Grab yourself some Manscaped, guys. It's gonna
Make your gourd look good.
Yes, yes.
Of course,
Yeah.
you'd say that.
Yeah. Squash. Don't squash your squash.
There's a lot of wrinkly bits down there, and you don't want to get them perforated or mangled with the improper tools. Use the
don't
right
cut
tools
yourself
for the
for the
job.
job.
Yeah, I mean, look.
And you're a man. You gotta have the right tools. Men love tools. Get this tool.
Make
I
a
love
tool.
tools.
Get the
I love
tools for your
having
tool.
it in my little drawer, and I got all these cool tools. Anyways, thank y'all so much. Click the links down below. It helps our show out when you do that, and we love it. So let's go to the gaming news. What else has happened
Good
over the
news.
past week? Good news, please, says Joe.
Good Old Games has said, yeah, you're right. Hitman, it should not be on our fucking platform. That always online bullshit, the DRM, having all that other stuff limited and having to be connected is horseshit. And so they remove it. It's gone.
Okay.
So if you want to play that, go somewhere else.
Yeah, they say, yeah, we can't make this work with this. You know, it needs to always be online. It needs these things. They didn't develop it that way. They don't want to undevelop it, and we don't want to put resources into it. So fuck it. Just pull it. It's not that big of a deal.
The game got put up, like if you don't know, the game got put up there. It got review bombed to hell. GOG said we don't like review bombing, and then they were censoring reviews, which was an issue because some of the reviews were, I don't want to play this game. The reason I bought this on your platform, which is, they built a DRM-free platform.
Yes.
Why would you even sell this here? It doesn't fit. And then they said, you're right, it's gone. And so this is a good case where, hopefully everyone gets their money back and all
That's
that.
what you're gonna say. If you purchase it, hopefully refunds, right?
Yeah. So we'd like to apologize. So that was the last week's response. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. GOG is usually good with refunds, so I imagine everyone's going to get it.
Well, I hope so. Because then you have another problem on your hands.
Yeah, they've got a community wish list, and most voted on this week was remove Hitman Game of the Year edition from the catalog. Actually, the actual most voted on was Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. So instead of fucking around with that, try to get Silent Hill up on there. People want it. They want Max Payne, and yeah, cool.
Yeah, definitely in. All right, we thought it was over, but it is back. Epic v. Apple verdict is being appealed. And
let me just say one more. I'm sorry for interrupting. Dune 2000. I would love to have that game on there if they can make that. It's just I was always fast. I used to always watch this wish list and push up games because I wanted them to come out. Another game I'd like to come out, Gladius from LucasArts. And me and Joe and Devin used to play.
I thought you were talking about Gladius. I was like, it's already on there. I played on there.
Yeah, there's
the
another
other
game
one.
called Gladius, Warhammer 40K that he loves, and we all love. But yeah. Okay, sorry. Go.
all right, so Apple is appealing, and this is a big deal because ultimately they won some.
You
they
just
lost
appeal
some.
immediately. When you lose, you appeal. That's what people do.
And the appeal process can take years. So all the legal experts, I mean, this is being picked up everywhere. I mean, this is NBC, CNN, all the big news outlets are covering this because this is huge. So Apple makes Let me give you the number.
ton of
Profit. The profit for Apple
billions.
almost $40 billion a year profit. So they actually make $53 billion in sales, but most of it is profit.
Just sitting there.
Just in the App Store. And so them protecting, it's just insane. So that's 20% of Apple's entire revenue for the whole company is just making money selling what other people are doing, right? So this is a huge portion of their revenue. And so they're going to appeal, which means that this judgment could be offset for years to come because the appeal process is long. And so they're going to try to fight this as much as they possibly can. So
Makes sense.
this is also adds on to what we talked about last week, that letting people know that Apple makes more money. They made more money in 2019. We have the actual numbers than, what was it, Activision, Nintendo, and Sony, and all these major companies combined. They make dirty money in gaming. They make dirty money in the App Store.
Because of that
Fucking
near
ridiculous.
monopoly on the fucking Apple Store where everybody pays them a percentage.
And it's not just selling the apps, it's the revenue within those apps that they make all the money. They take that huge cut. And Epic is like, look, this is an absolute monopoly. This is anti-competitive practices. Now, the U.S. was a little softer on them. Now, this week, a Dutch antitrust regulator ruled differently. Said, no, this is absolutely anti-competitive, and the Dutch government's going to do something about it.
Good.
So, governments all over the world, I mean, Korea already did, and other ones are going to be looking at this saying, wait a minute, they are making insane amounts of money, almost $40 billion in profit just on these things. And so the walls seem to kind of be closing in a little bit on Apple. Now they've got an insane amount of money. They've got great lawyers, and they're probably going to appeal this
fight till the end, of
for
course.
years. And remember, every single year they're making dirty money, so they can try to pivot and do these other things, kind of lessen the blow. But kind of eye-opening that this got brought up because Epic is like, wait a minute, no. And so this,
how much?
Yeah, this story just kind of keeps developing. So we'll just have to see what happens with
you guys
Apple.
posted.
Ultimately, probably just have to wait several years to figure out what it's going to be.
Yeah.
All right. The 6th and final season of Warzone Verdansk has begun.
The final, we won't play on that map anymore when they go to Season 7.
Yes, and so...
well, good. I'm looking for something fresh. I would like to go back to Warzone. I enjoyed our time. I only enjoy it when we cosplay or when we do like the
Dumb
voices
shit,
and shit. And you're gonna have fun anyway with friends. Arnold and Sly. Go watch our video. Arnold Schwarzenegger showed up on our show. Sly Stallone showed up for a little bit. They hung out with us. We got to play Warzone together. They don't play video games very often, so don't expect their kills to be very high. But go check out the video. Sly Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger play Warzone with the Judge Dredd skin. It's on our channel.
So, new season, new bugs.
We spent a lot of money to get them. So
Yeah.
we need you to watch that video.
Well, Arnold's cheaper now that his name's been dragged through the mud from that Predator game. But, yeah. So,
He's got other games coming.
yeah. So new bugs, new Vanguard games popped into the game for a short period of time. They're not supposed to be there. Showed up in the loadout. They popped in. They pop out. All sorts of other things. So just standard garbage bugs. Nothing exactly all that new. All right, let's talk about Activision Blizzard. Now, this is where their lawsuit is getting a little weird. If you don't know, Activision Blizzard has had a culture of harassment and piece of shittery and all sorts of terrible things. So much so that they would bring a picture of Bill Cosby, and there was a Cosby suite, and they talked about like women getting groped and getting groped in one department and moved to another department.
It seemed like they like to, molest women.
And be just general pieces of shit. So much so that the California Department for Employment and Housing is investigating them and is suing them and is trying to get get them what they deserve, right? Now, what has happened is another agency was also fining them, the U.S. Department of Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and they are going to settle for $18 million. which is a tiny, insignificant amount of money.
Yeah.
And so the other one, the first one, the Department of Employment and Housing is saying, no, motherfuckers, you can't have them settle for $18 million. This is hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's like this.
A slap on the wrist. And the other issue is that settlement for $18 million also has clauses in there about them being able to they say destroy evidence. So like get rid of employee files and testimonies and all these other things, and saying like this is vital to and so that's what the first story was. It's like you can't have them do it for $18 million. It needs to be hundreds of $millions. This is the same thing that happened with Riot. The same two organizations went after Riot Games when Riot was farting in people's mouths and grabbing asses and molesting women and all the other things they were doing. And the U.S. agency said, no, give us like $10-20 million. And they're like, no, this is a $400 million thing. We've got a paper trail. We've got all of these people that need to be taken care of. And so these two agencies are fighting. Now, the U.S. government agency has said, look, we don't care what you said because your entire lawsuit is you're using two lawyers who worked for us in the same suit, which is illegal. So two lawyers that originally worked for the U.S. agency left the U.S. agency to work for the California agency on the same case, and that violates a California law. It is completely improper for them to worry about.
You're not supposed to do that in any case. It's just not ethical.
And so now there's this huge shit show where these two agencies are like fighting each other. Now the
Jesus
DFEH
fucking Christ!
and
Can we just not get shit done correctly?
No.
Which means that the California department didn't screen any of these employees, and they risk having to like restart the process. And so this is a giant shit show. And hopefully Blizzard doesn't get away.
California.
Yeah.
Fucked it up.
So hopefully Blizzard doesn't get away with only $18 million settlement.
Yeah, that's not a slap on the wrist, Alex. That's a tap on the wrist.
They would be
That's a
dancing
tap
in the
on the
street
wrist.
to
No,
lose
it's
$18
They
million.
can make that in a fucking
All they're doing
month.
is like, hey,
Huh?
don't let me count to three.
Hey.
1,
Oh, you scared me for a minute. Get out of my face.
2.5.
That's what they said to you, Joe.
Yeah. So now
That is fucking
Burn all the files.
ridiculous, man.
All right. Well, that wasn't very good. What's next?
yeah. So hopefully they figure that shit out.
They've been there soon.
In smaller news, no, this was huge. Twitch got hacked this week. In like the most like spectacular way possible. Source code, creator payout information, everything leaked. They found out that everyone on Twitch makes nothing except for the top 0.1%, which
the top 100 people,
make insane, stupid money.
Yeah, and there was a story that came out afterwards. Twitch streamers aren't particularly bothered about their pay leakage. Well, you're making millions of fucking dollars.
Yeah.
You know, those kinds of millions of dollars are like, yeah, whatever.
We made $100 last time.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
No, we made more than $100. And then I also saw some streamers like, it was kind of weird. Like, some of them got insecure about their position on the fucking list. I'm not going to name any names, but, you know, I follow several people say, well, the only reason I wasn't higher on the list is because, you know, I was doing this or that, or I was offline for this much.
I don't
It's like,
care.
who the fuck cares? Like, I have
care
no
about-
idea
no.
what the fuck, you know, where we are at or anything like that. But
care about
what I
ranks.
do care about is this goddamn mega leak, right? That fucking Twitch puts our fucking private information vulnerable. Thank God. I mean, I was going through this. Thank God there was, according to Twitch, at this time, we have no indication that login credentials have been exposed. They did reset all our stream keys as in abundance. Out of an abundance of caution, we reset all these. And then additionally, full credit card numbers were not stored by Twitch, so full credit card numbers were not exposed. So I was worried about all that kind of stuff. But the fact that they could allow this to happen, like literally all of Twitch is
125 gigabytes of the most sensitive data imaginable without tripping a single alarm is what so all these security aspects.
This is a fucking Mickey Mouse operation over there. I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner, and it is disgusting.
Well, the other issue is, like, now that the entire source code's out there, so other security experts are saying, look, things can be changed, but ultimately gives people an idea of what the infrastructure is like, and then new future hostile attacks could be easier to do.
Got blueprints.
Yeah, now they got they kind of have the framework of everything. So, yeah, it was kind of an interesting situation. A lot of people absolutely freaking out, and then it's just a weird psychological thing watching these people who, they pretend that they're like, they have the pictures of like the Lambos, like, I'm killing it. It's like, dude, no.
Now they're gonna find out.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
It was a rental.
It's in my mom's basement type thing. It's like, look, ultimately what comes down to it is no one on Twitch makes any amount of money because it's not what people think until you get to like up there and you're like, what
and
the
some
fuck?
and some of those have teams like us where they split it amongst and so you see the numbers are like, oh, what the hell? That's huge. It's like a lot of people out there do a lot to, multiple teams to keep it going.
No, it's just one guy with a camera. It's not.
Well, that's when you're lucky.
accounting
That's
and
when you're
HR
lucky.
and
You're
all
like,
those other it's just like, no, it's not like that
They
at all.
have teams, and especially when you start to get up there, you think, oh, well, Ninja or Pokemon or any of these bigger streamers, they all get the money. No, they have teams behind the scene. You
They
may
have
not see them,
posses.
but they have teams behind the scene.
Yeah,
Which
posses.
reminds me, speaking of Pokemon, like I saw like there was like, fuck. I don't know the exact numbers, but there's like barely any women in like the top 100 or whatever. So it's like all dominated by men, which makes sense. I mean, there's like fucking way more male streamers, I believe, than female streamers. But Pokemon was one of them that broke high, and obviously,
Yeah, and then she put out a statement saying that, look, I've capped my donations, and it's just like, why are you putting this out? Is it?
Who
but-
who cares? If people want to donate to you, I don't have a fucking problem with it. But I guess that rubs some people the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like-
how dare you give that other person
Like,
support
why? They're enjoying
for their
her
show?
content. That's what you
Yeah,
wanna
when
do.
it comes to
That's what you
that,
wanna do,
it's
that's
like,
cool.
look, I mean, you are still directly supporting her show in the future of whatever she comes up with, just much like you would here at the Angry Joe show. So it's like whatever.
Is a
If
Twitch-
she wants to do that, then I guess she get. At that point, when you're making that much money, it starts to turn into like PR moves, right? Because everybody will hear
yeah.
about it.
Always a PR
Oh,
move.
I get goodwill, and when you're at the point where goodwill is more valuable than fucking thousands of dollars, you're doing fucking well, man. So
has Twitch said anything like besides PR speak?
see, that's the thing that's fucked up, Joe. No, I went specifically to
Yes,
look at
that's
that. I
just
went
like
to the
they're gonna
blog.
say something.
I'm looking for a fucking apology, and all they've been doing is just hear the updates and the security breach
reset
and
the
the
keys. What
driest
more do you
motherfucking
want?
shit.
The only-
I can't find a single maybe on Twitter.
Yeah, they did on Twitter. So their current thing is working with urgency to understand the extent of this. We have learned that some data was exposed to the internet due to an error in a Twitch server configuration change that was subsequently accessed by a malicious third party. As the investigation is ongoing, we're still in the process of understanding the impact in detail. Everything got downloaded and distributed on 4chan.
Yeah, but that's not an apology.
Oh, no, it wasn't an
No,
apology.
no.
But
Thank you for
everything.
bearing with us. No,
Yeah.
fuck you, dude. Explain yourself. Tell us, how it's not going to happen again, and apologize. Like, this shit is bull. Bull fucking shit.
Massive fuck up.
Yeah. The hacker said that they did it to foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space, adding that the Twitch community is a disgusting, toxic cesspool.
Wait, what?
That's what the
The community is it? No, not our community. Thank God. I fucking love our community.
Yeah.
If you're talking about, I don't know, like chats of
The-
bigger
the
streamers,
big
or something,
top ones?
I guess it does get out of control sometimes in some of those.
you have
chats.
60K people watching you play a game. There is no chat. It's
Yeah,
like it's
it's not
scrolling so
chat.
fast that it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's
And then
just
people say the most
memes and
craziness stuff to.
words and stuff, all kind of
Just trying to
stupid
get
little
attention.
Nazi
It's like,
stuff.
oh, you saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
that was
They're all
fucked up.
fucking, I guess, 12-year-olds and shit in there. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's a rush for them to, because I've caught my little, stepbrothers doing it, or brothers, when they were younger. They're giggling and you're like looking over their shoulder and you're seeing what they're writing. You're like, God damn it.
Smack 'em.
Why do you fucking do that? No, I fucking had to talking to him. I was like, what the
Do you feel like a
wrong with
man, huh?
you? You feel like a real man. Shit, man. The next generation, dude, they were raised on that.
You should have
know?
scared him. He's like, I know that person. I'll call him up right now and tell him what you said.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. It's like, yeah.
I like
Take
that,
that
Joe.
bet.
I like
He'll
that.
whoop your ass.
Give me a good dad, John. But you know what? That Mega League did reveal like some interesting things. Like, wasn't there something about a Steam competitor or an Amazon competitor?
They were there was a lot of plans.
Vapor.
Yeah, they were looking into a lot of things, and there are documentation for other potential systems, but nothing's concrete. All the stuff out there is like Twitch, Amazon, and Twitch are looking into a lot of different things to try to pivot.
Yeah, it
And
makes
so,
sense.
but nothing solidified. Most of it was just all the user data and all the sensitive financial information.
Damn, Riot Games is pretty high on this fucking list. So Riot makes a lot off of Twitch too. Not only they get the double dip, they get money from the game, and then they go back and they get the money.
Oh,
from
absolutely.
Twitch.
I mean, the streaming for Worlds is going on right now. They get a ton of viewers watching.
Yeah, so the Grabbed Vapor, code name for a Amazon Stream competitor, seems to integrate most of Twitch's features as well as a bunch of game-specific support like Fortnite, PUBG. Also includes a Unity code for a game called Vape World, which I assume is some sort of VR chat thing.
Vape Nation.
I don't know. This shit is real. We'll have to see. Does that eventually come out? Some Vape World assets, including 3D emotes. Some different maps. I don't know whether the version of Unity installed and limited one assets. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I
I'll
mean,
send all
ultimately,
this to
change your
you, Dylan.
passwords.
Every day, every hour.
Every day.
Yeah. And if you can't remember, just put them on a sticky note.
Yeah.
Right
In front of your computer.
Right on your
Yeah,
computer.
that's
Just in
old
case.
school technology.
Sticky note.
Cannot be hacked.
Cannot be hacked.
Sticky note hacked.
Yeah, just look over your shoulders like, oh, that's what your password is. Okay.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
You hacker!
How did you know?
How did you do that?
I just watched the movie Hackers recently. Movie's brilliant.
It is.
I mean, they break in using the telephones. And
Do you think that's how they did it for
that-
Twitch?
Oh yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, they have the recorded sounds of the servers on a videotape, and they play it into a payphone that they found somewhere. Yeah, exactly. All right, that's what OJ. What did you got?
I got one. Fortnite is taking over the world. Not only on
already-
the internet, they're expanding. They might make a movie or TV series. How do you feel about
man, are you serious?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
that? Epic Games.
It's not
wants
built
to-
for that.
That's
the
kids
most
will watch
boring
it.
fucking movie there's gonna be.
I don't know what they're gonna do. It's either a movie or television, but they want to do something in the entertainment.
Yeah, there's
industry.
way more better series that need fucking movies.
Yeah, we
God
need to
damn it.
explore the
Halo.
sexuality of Superman now, and that deserves
See, that's
to be
another one, too.
thrown in.
Oh my God! You
'Cause
throw that
Superman
story in.
is
Yeah,
bisexual
just
now.
announced
John
that
Kent.
Superman is bisexual. No, it's Superman's son, John Kent, is bisexual. Who cares? I don't care. Top or bottom? He better be top.
Yeah, John Kent. All right, you had
cares?
one more thing you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, well let's see. Ghost Recon is a free-to-play class-based battle royale coming out, a first-person shooter. What have you done? Ugh, I cannot believe you've done this. Ghost Recon, battle royale. These are things that shouldn't, be a thing, but because Ubisoft keeps using might as well have called it Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Frontline Battle Royale First-Person Shooter.
It's
Breakpoint.
Tim
Breakpoint.
Lancy.
The Breakpoint.
Remember,
Breakpoint.
it's Tim Lancy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tim
Tim
Lancy.
Tim
now.
Lancy.
Tim Lancy. Why? Because
Yeah,
it was
most
the
Recon.
off-brand shitty.
Exactly.
Okay. Tim Lancy's Ghost Recon Frontline.
Has nothing to do with Tom.
Fucking Tom. Tom is pissed. Tom's rolling around in his grave here.
Spinning,
But
yeah.
no, it's not. It actually doesn't have the Tom Clancy name, but it does have the Ghost Recon name, and it just, I don't know, man. There are 3 classes available in the first closed beta test: Assault, Support, and Scout. Wow.
Cool.
It's going to evolve across multiple seasons with new modes, maps, characters, tactical tools, and other content added during each new season. Well, whatever. We'll try it out. The first beta test, we'll try it out here for you to tell you if it's garbage. PC exclusive. First closed beta test is unfortunately limited to players in Europe. Well, thanks a lot, you assholes. Okay, we'll tell you what. Y'all tell us if it's good or not over there in Europe. We'll run from October 14th to the 21st. You can sign up for that at fuck 'em.
Exactly. Go to fuckem.com.
Fuck.com. You know what I
Do
mean?
not go
Use
there.
Surfshark
Do not
to
go
switch
there.
your VPN so that you can play it. I can't believe they would do that.
Well, that's what we
Fuck off.
needed, though. We needed another battle royale. We don't
Yeah,
have
use
a lot of
Surfshark
those.
VPN.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, Joe. There's no battle royale.
No, we need a couple more.
Yeah,
Is there a
it's
way
been
that we
long
put zombies in there too? Because we need more of those.
I don't know. That's seems like a lot of work.
No. All right.
Oh, I also want to tell you that Rockstar finally put to rest Agent. Y'all remember Agent?
No. Actually, I
Rockstar was
don't.
working on this.
Yeah, like
Oh,
how
I
many years
remember
ago?
it because I kept going to E3s and I would hear about it, and then I didn't hear about it, and then I didn't hear about it, and now it's gone.
Yeah, they're working on it. They said they were working on it like a
It just
decade
disappeared.
ago.
An
And then-
open world spy game first spoken of in 2007. I think there's maybe trailers and pictures that you could put up. Hopefully,
see
Joe,
if I
if you
can
can
find
find it.
something.
This is a spy game, though.
It was announced in 2009 as a PlayStation 3 exclusive. Agent was an ongoing, fairly high-profile project. And this is
Yeah.
Rockstar, man. They make some good shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Sony execs continue to face questions about it for years, but the news dried up early 2010s. There were signs of life. Project was in vaporware. Polygon said in 2019 that Agent was, in fact, the second iteration of another called Agent. Agent was, in fact, a second iteration of
Agent.
another game called Agent, which was developed in the mid-2000s by Rockstar San Diego. What came of that? Well, obviously nothing, because at this point, they shut down the website for Agent. It just goes to, what is it, 404 or whatever. Rockstar no longer owes that. So anyways,
No, it's still out there. It's just you have to be a spy because it's a spy game, right? It's a secret.
so
That'd be
it's kind of
sweet.
cool that, Agent, it was a real thing, and it was being developed by one of the best studio collectives around, making some of the best games, but it didn't work out. Just shows you development is, it's
I would have
difficult.
done amazing
Sometimes
at that game.
stuff
Spy
doesn't work
game?
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Well, you saw me in Hitman.
Open world
Oh,
spy
yeah.
game.
Yeah,
There's
greatest.
a linear, all right?
Yeah.
Just let me loose, all right?
Yeah.
Just let me loose out in the world.
And you would have broke it and then
I
been like,
would've
we
done
shouldn't
some
have
real-
released this shit.
Some real damage.
on
Real damage to the
PS3.
reputation
Yes.
because they let you
Oh
play.
man, the PS3 was bad.
Oh my god.
That thing wasn't it $600?
Yeah,
don't
I don't
remember. I
know,
had
but
one.
Angel, who is
did.
now
That's the first one I
a
had.
Xbox fanboy, was like all about PlayStation, and then he realized how bad the PlayStation 3 was compared to what we were doing and running.
Yeah.
But
When there was real
that-
competition.
that flipped around, and now Sony's kicking some butt. But Microsoft, here comes Microsoft with the Game Pass, so we'll see. All right. That's it for today's episode. We would like to extend our thanks to the Lawnmower 4.0 for
Smooth package.
making us very neat and clean and super sexy. You should do it for yourself as well. Go to manscaped.com, click the link down below. Supports our show, and we appreciate it. All right, well, that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.